Disney adults have taken over the internet, and in this video we're going to talk about what a Disney adult is and why they have blown up everywhere. If you don't know what the term Disney adult is, a Disney adult is an adult who likes Disney. And there you have it, guys. That is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. I'm joking, that is not the end. But a Disney adult is an adult who likes Disney and the company, the parks, the merch, the films, anything to do with Disney. Well, these adults aren't just going to the park or watching the movie with their kids. They go to the park by themselves without their kids. Even if they don't have kids, they will go to these parks, and they could be between the ages of 18 all the way up to 100. Now, these adults don't only go to the park, some of them spend thousands upon thousands for getting the annual passes to the park, they spend thousands on the merch, they watch the movies every day, and some people even deck their house out completely in Disney. I do just want to quickly say that this video is not made to be hateful towards anybody who likes Disney or anything like that. I'm not a judgy person. I think everybody, this is each to their own. Whatever makes you happy, go and follow that. Just be happy. We live in such a cruel world. Find something that makes you happy and stick to that, because that's all that matters. I mean, it's not like I'm a Disney adult. What? All jokes aside, I'm a massive Disney fan, and I have got to work with Disney Store, Disney UK, Disney Family UK, and it has been the most amazing experience of my life. So let me discuss to you guys and let you know what a Disney adult is, as I have seen so many videos of people being confused exactly what a Disney adult is and why they like Disney so much. A company that was founded by Walter Elias Disney, and it has made hundreds and thousands of films. It has parks in Asia, the United States and Europe, and it probably owns most of the things you like, whether you like Fox or Star Wars or Marvel. Disney owns basically everything. Now, a lot of people like the films and are just stage one of being a Disney fan. They watch the films, they like the characters, but that's kind of where their love for Disney ends. So for them, it is a very nostalgic feeling, because obviously a lot of people grew up on Disney Channel, a lot of people grew up watching the movies, and it just feels very comforting. They're also films that can be really funny and very themed towards adults, some of them, and a lot of the shows, such as if you watch The Rookie, that is owned by Disney. American Horror Story is owned by Disney now, so if you watch shows like that, All's Fair, they are Disney owned, so maybe you're an adult and you like their adult versions of their stuff. Then we have stage 2, which are the people that go to the park. So stage 2 concludes all of stage 1 and goes to the park and buys the merch. So a lot of people go to the parks because if they find it as a way to escape from reality. When you walk through them gates, all of your real problems have gone. You're so immersed in everything, the smell, the sights, the sounds, the taste. You're so immersed inside of any Disney park you go to, whether it is in Asia, United States or Europe. You are just so incredibly there in the moment. You're not thinking about your screen time, how when you have to go to work, about a hate comment. You're not thinking about anything. You're just thinking about laughing, having a good time and smiling. Now, Disney is an incredible welcoming experience and place for that, as they are so inclusive and welcome to everyone. So yes, people will say that they are designed for kids, but Walt actually made Disneyland California because he was sitting on a bench with his daughter and was looking at a carousel ride. He then thought, why isn't there anything that adults could go on with their kids, or just to enjoy themselves, as everything is aimed at kids? That's where he got the idea for Disneyland, and he decided to make it inclusive for any adult or child or family to enjoy however they please. So this whole thing around it was invented for children is complete and load of lies, because it actually was invented with adults in mind and families to go solo or with a family. Now we have stage 3, the person that watches the films, collects the merch, goes to the parks and loves the Disney history. So I love the history of it so much. I find it so fascinating. I love Walt Disney so much. He is such an incredible person. He invented so much more than just Disney. A lot of people see Walt as just the inventor of Mickey Mouse and Snow White, because he actually did get a lot of his stories from books before, but he added his own touch to them, such as Peter Pan and movies like that. But Walt actually invented so much more than Disney. He even invented a lens for a camera. If you didn't know, Snow White is the very first full-length animated movie. And then going on from that, Walt was creating a project and he couldn't find the right paint. So he invented his own type of paint because he couldn't get it right, so he got his help from the women, the ink, I can't remember their name right now. I think it's called the Painter and Ink, but I'll put their name on there, which is a team of painters and designers, which was all women. He really believed in being inclusive to everyone, so he had a whole team that was just women helping him design and style everything. And that is why Mary Blair got to create It's a Small World. She also created things like Alice in Wonderland and did so much more, and she was just an incredible woman. Now, so while we are done on the Disney history, I'm not here to give you a lesson. That will be a separate video. It is about why people love the history so much. So a lot of people find it interesting. They also really inspire by Walt Disney, because whenever somebody said you can't do that, that's impossible, he always proved them wrong, and he really believed in following your dreams and that anybody could be from any walks of life, any background, and can have their dreams come true. And he was a true believer of that, and people love that inspiration, and that really sits with them. For example, my dream is to go to Disneyland, California. It would be the ultimate dream of my life, and I am believing in that, and I am following that every single day of my life, and I have been since I was a child. And then you have the next tier, which is all of them, and this is the last tier, which is the die-hard Disney fans, the ones that have watched the films, collect all the merch they possibly can, go to the parks, have annual passes, love the history, knows the history, and eat, live, breathe, and drinks Disney every single day of their life, where they have a whole house themed or bedroom, or they live in Disney, and they are just truly immersed by Disney every single day. Now, I am under that category. I have hundreds and hundreds of items of Disney merch, and I love being immersed, from toasters to mugs to Cars themed pasta. I am just truly immersed by Disney every single day of my life, and it is just so nice to be in this little bubble, because yes, we do understand the reality of the world, we do know that there is a lot of stuff going on, but when we get home we like to be immersed into something that makes us happy. And it truly is so relaxing and calming to be immersed into these colours and these safe places, because it's so innocent. And I think that's why a lot of adults, Disney adults, love Disney so much, is the innocent side of it, because we live in a world that's so cruel that we get lost in the innocent side of Disney. That's the stages of a Disney adult, but why do adults love Disney so much that they will keep going back to the park? Now, you are right if you're thinking the parks are the exact same thing every single year, but they're also not. So every 2 years they do D23, and in D23 they have a Disney Parks expo, like expedition, and they just tell you every plan that they've got coming up for the next few years. For example, things are always changing in the parks. In the American parks, we have an Indiana Jones ride going in, a Coco ride, an Encanto ride. In Disneyland Paris, you have a Lion King section going in, they have a Rapunzel ride going in, they have Frozen opening in a few months' time, which is very exciting. So the parks are forever changing, and they're always putting on special events and different seasons. They have the Flower and Garden, or they have the food and drink one, or they have Halloween and Christmas, and they always do change it. You always have different characters coming out, different foods, different drinks, different merch, different decorations, so it's never ever the same, and every single park is different. California is different. California and Florida are very similar. They have Marvel, they have Star Wars, but they are very different. For example, we have Animal Kingdom, we have Epcot, all in Florida, and in California we have Santa Fe and Pixar Pier. And obviously, like I said, in Paris we're going to be having Frozen and the Lion King, so every single park is so different. So yeah, going to a park every year for 8, 9, 10 years sounds excessive, but when things are changing so much and new rides are getting added in, it's never the same. And believe me, it never gets boring. So I think I have actually touched on everything that I can think of, the stages, what Disney adults are, why they love Disney so much, and of course this is different for every single person. Why I love the Disney company might be different to somebody else, but this is normally the reason why. So when you're seeing a video of somebody getting emotional, just remember that that to them is home and that is safety. And if they've gone through a tough time, that is what kept them through. Some people listen to music to help get them through. Some people have books or therapists. And some people have Disney, and it is no different to anything else. So if you're seeing a video of somebody hugging a character and getting emotional, and they might not have a disability, try not to be hateful, because to them that is their safe place. It's their home. It's a place that never feels judged. You could be there dancing in a dress or singing your heart out, and you'll never be judged by the Disney thing. And also, that is something I do want to mention. People are always talking about how the people in the costumes are so probably thinking like, oh my god, this is an adult hugging us. To get that job, it is so hard. You have to go to audition after audition to get that job. 90% of the people that are in them jobs and are friends with the fur characters, which are your Baloo, Stitch, Mickey Mouse, they have worked so hard to get to that job. They are a Disney adult themselves, and they love seeing the excitement for other adults coming in and seeing the excitement. So when you're saying, oh my god, the person that's friends with them in that suit is probably thinking, why are they here? I guarantee you they're not, because they loved it just as much as that person that's going. The fact that they've decided to work there, I think proves it all, because yes, people do work there as well for the experience for the kids, but a lot of them are Disney adults which love sharing the experience with other adults. So stop commenting that every time somebody says something. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys have learned a few things and I've helped you guys clear up some stuff, and thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already. I post every Sunday here on YouTube. I post full-length videos, and I post 2 to 3 videos on shorts every single day, and I post twice a day on Instagram and 3 to 4 times on TikTok. So if you can't get enough of me, I'll leave everything linked down below. Of course, if I've shown any videos, I will leave everybody's channels down below, like the links to the videos, if I can find the original ones, because a lot of time they get reposted. So if I can find them, everything will be linked down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.